Welcome back to Chow Time Pod. It's your host, Red. I got a video today from More Pegasus. What the heck are women doing to their faces? Young women are tattooing their faces now? What? Please subscribe down below. I really appreciate that. Let's get to that chow. It's chow time.
Gen Z is obsessed with their appearance, so we're seeing a lot of trends pop up on various social media where people are just becoming increasingly unhinged about their looks. Some girls are filling their faces to the brim with Botox, every part of
People have tattooing faces for a while now, especially men, male rappers and stuff like that. You don't see too many women unless they're in the rap genre, so it's weird to see women tattooing their faces like this. Okay, there is the tattooing of the microblading on their eyebrows, which makes a little bit more sense than freckles.
Of their body has some sort of alteration through plastic surgery. We're having lip jobs, nose jobs, boob jobs, butt jobs. I can't even pronounce the amount of jobs. When does it end, guys? Come on. Even guys are doing ridiculous stuff like limb lengthening surgery to become taller because they're insecure about their height. And it's kind of just become normalized in our generation to be extremely unhappy about the way you naturally are. And that brings us to this ridiculous trend I saw where TikTokers are basically tattooing a ridiculous amount of freckles on their face to...
It looks bad. If it maybe looked cute and good, but it looks bad for most of these people.
Look quirky and unique, but it's not really quirky because all of their friends are doing it, and it also just looks like really bad acne.
It does. Like, people fought to have clear, blemish-free skin. Now people are blemishing it on purpose. Where have we gone, guys? Who thinks this looks good? None of us guys do, I think. Or maybe some. Fuck.
Yeah, I don't know what kind of brainwashing is going on where people actually think that this sort of looks good. Isn't like this the type of look that everybody's trying to avoid? The fact that your face is completely like filled with acne and people get so insecure about that. And then we have these people who have perfectly clean faces that, everybody idealizes, and even they're insecure. This is literally the type of stuff that people got made fun of for, and now you're going back into it.
Just like we always like the old saying, a woman with curly hair wants straight hair. A woman with straight hair wants curly hair. People always want what they don't have.
It's so weird. It's kind of like those people who get those extremely dark tans and essentially just change skin color. Here's what the comments are saying. It's weird because I've always looked at freckles as blemishes that made my skin look uneven and looked bad when I tanned. Glad to know it's a trend now. Eventually, everything becomes a trend, guys. If you feel like you're ugly or something like that, don't worry. In a couple years, it'll probably become a trend and people will try to look exactly the way you are.
Hopefully there's a big wide nose trend coming soon.
I understand why people will tattoo freckles on, because 9 out of 10 of the ladies who get tattooed freckles now were the ones who bullied us for having freckles. Years later, they'll have blue freckles. Am I the only one that doesn't understand why people are doing this? No, you're not the only one. I don't understand what level of brainwashing has happened here. Like, this is a permanent tattoo.
It's definitely the younger generation, Gen Z, I guess, but it's the older generation that's influencing the younger generation that's doing it.
On your freaking face, dude. I just don't understand. Like, you should probably be thinking about this for at least a year before you even attempt to do something like this. And maybe now it's all cool, with your peer group and everybody thinks like, oh, it's quirky, she has freckles, it's so cute. But what about when you're 40 and it's no longer cute? What about when you're 65 and you're a grandma and your other grandma buddies are just bullying you for making this stupid life decision?
I never even thought
Think about the grandma bullying, okay? You don't want to be a part of that, okay? They're really mean. Looks like bad acne. That's what I don't understand. It's like freckles is fine. Like, maybe you do a little bit of makeup and put those, I don't know.
There's very few Asians that have freckles. Lucy Liu is one of them. She looks pretty cute with it. I think she'll probably look somewhat better without them. So why are people putting it on themselves?
cute freckles that people like to have or whatever, like maybe a couple dots here and there, but all over your face? What the heck? That's just you stick out like a sore thumb. It just actually looks unhealthy. It looks like you have smallpox. Like it looks like you have a deadly disease. Please stop. Please stop this. I can't wait until Muffin Top is cool. I was bullied for my freckles and now they got a freckle tattoo. Acne core. Now it turns out people have actually found a way to take this one step further, and they're making different sort of things here. People are getting rainbow freckles tattooed on them. Looks like an infection. An Australian-based woman is tattooing rainbow freckles on her customers, and
Why would you want blue, red, green all over your face? Dude, they're taking this whole poisonous animal trope to a whole nother level. They got the hair, they got the makeup, now they got the freckles, the colorful freckles to show you danger. These women are dangerous.
the internet is not impressed.
Here we go again with another absolutely gorgeous rainbow freckle face tattoo. This is Jelly, and these are the rainbow face tattoos we made for her today.
You gave her stars on her face? Purple stars? What is going on? And it's already obviously the one with the cheek piercings, the septum piercings, the 2 nose piercings, and the nose bridge piercings.
I'm a cosmetic tattoo artist, and I've been known for doing weird, wacky, wonderful things to people's faces, including, of course, rainbow freckles.
If I looked at someone and they had Skittles on their face, I would assume you have some sort of rare disease, and I would stay as far away from you as humanly possible. Like, if you're out...
Even when we see people with, like, pimples all over their face, is it an attractive look? Most people are like, ooh, I might want to stay away from that person's face.
Here with blue, green, nah. Please, you're probably radioactive. Blue, red, pink, and orange dots were tattooed across her cheeks. Sorry, that sounded weird. But people are not pleased with the results. A TikToker wrote, "Is this permanent? I feel bad for her. Is this illegal?" So it turns out all the videos here have been deleted. I wonder why, guys. So maybe this person got backlash for literally permanently altering a person's face like this. Now, obviously, the other people probably consented, but, you know.
You know how many people regret tattoos already? Now to have purple stars and rainbow dots all over your face. All right, guys, start investing into tattoo removals. Pain-free face tattoo removal technology. We need to start investing into that.
Probably not the best decision to do on these people. Now, here we have another girl who's a Twitch streamer who's gotten henna freckles here. But if you look at hers, it's completely different. Like, it's much more subtle. And, you know, this might be actually a sort of decent look. You know, if you want to go for it, you can go for it. And it's henna, meaning you could probably get it off. Like, it's not tattooed on there forever. So I feel like if you want to go for this, maybe try something like what this girl did, rather than literally giving yourself chicken pox, dude. God damn, holy shit. And look at the difference.
It's weird that women are so adverse to pain. They hate pain, but the amount of pain they go through for beauty or whatever it is to look cute is beyond men's fucking comprehensions. Yes, there are men that get the foot lengthening surgery and stuff like that, which is also kind of crazy, but there ain't that many men doing that compared to how many women are doing crazy things to their face, boobs, ass, cheeks, everything.
Different comments over here. You look so cute, so beautiful. This really suits you. And meanwhile, the other comments are like, Jesus Christ, why would you ever do this?
Come with me while I do a full face of heavy coverage freckle tattoos.
Here we have the culprit who's doing all the stuff.
What we are looking like fresh off the needle. So beautiful, rosy cheeked as always.
This is how you know women are such good liars to each other. So beautiful. Look at how she looks. Really? Really?
Finding for a second, this is the canvas that I had to work on. My client has such beautiful skin, but as you can see, her features were made for freckles. She has a couple of natural freckles here and there, and I used those as a jumping off point to map out these glorious heavy coverage freckles.
All right, I mean, fair enough. If that's what you want to do, just know that it'll probably stick out a lot, and probably don't want to get a permanent version of this type of stuff, but I'm not...
I am a proponent. You can do whatever the fuck you want. Just don't bitch about it when you fucking realize you made a mistake later and complain to the social media and to everybody that somebody caused this for you, and you were oppressed to be doing this, or how somehow blame it on men again because it's beauty standards that men set. No, I don't want to hear shit like that at all.
One to, stop people from doing what they want to do over here. Okay, so here's the before and after, and personally, I wouldn't understand why you would want to do that, but whatever, your choice over there. Just let's hope you can get that reversed sometime if you...
Yeah, I get the eyebrow thing. That makes sense. They draw that shit on every day to maybe tattoo it, to like microblading it to make it look permanent. That kind of makes sense. And that's not even permanent. It only lasts us 2-3 years. I don't know what the fuck this does. I don't even know if this lasts that long or if it's permanent. I would assume so.
If you do end up regretting this decision. Here's how people reacted. Oh my god, years of getting called freckle fart from Kmart, and now people are getting them tattooed on. What is this world? Not me here hating my freckles, and this person is tattooing them on their face. Cannot believe what I hated having growing up is now a trend. Me trying to avoid my freckles coming out every year, and people are doing this. Me naturally having a full body of freckles and hating them. It's just, I guess moral of the story is, you should actually embrace your natural beauty and not try to change it so much. Maybe, or maybe not. I don't know. Are you sure that just isn't monkeypox? This can't be real. This poor woman, God help us all. It looks like some form of skin disease. Natural freckles are cute. Tattooed, they will never look right. And you can spend your entire life trying to look like somebody else and trying to become sort of this glossy, perfect version of yourself. And it is slightly encouraged in terms of like diet and exercise.
It's very funny because it'd be similar to like a guy tattoo like abs on his chest or his ab area. He just tattooed abs right here. It'd be very similar to that because you don't naturally have that, but you canvassed over yourself to look like you have that.
Size and style and stuff like that. But permanent changes using extraneous methods or whatever, where like you're having surgery or doing some permanent damage or like paying somebody money to do this sort of stuff, I feel like, I don't know, it just gives off a sort of artificial feel, and I feel like underneath you will never actually truly be satisfied. It might boost up your confidence for a little bit, but what happens when freckles are no longer the trend? What happens when freckles, what comes around goes around, and what happens when freckles are ugly again and everybody...
What happens when BBLs go away and nobody likes BBLs and nobody likes saggy asses anymore? These women are gonna be in trouble.
Hates them and tries to get rid of them, kind of like acne is right now. Some were initially shocked at what the person's face looks like straight after getting the dots tattooed. They appear red, inflamed, and not exactly what you think of when the word freckle comes to mind, because it turns out it's not a natural process. You're tattooing this on yourself, bro. Oh my god, of course it's gonna look unnatural because it actually is.
I begin with cleaning her face to get rid of anything that could have been left on her face, and the nose area is usually the most painful for my girls. Then I slowly move to her cheeks. I usually start with one side. We wanted to achieve a very, very, very gentle result, and I think we succeeded. What do you think?
All of this is going to be subjective. Of course, some people are going to want more freckles. Some people are going to want less. Some people might think that looks unhealthy. That looks like an injury right there. And some people might think it looks beautiful, whatever. The whole point of this is that your appearance is not something you should be losing your mind over. Of course, it's an important thing and you should take care of yourself.
Agreed.
But to be obsessed...
That's why we say go to the gym, eat right, take care, find a good haircut for your face, wear some decent clothes. Don't go to the extreme of changing your nose, your face, and all this. That's a lot of pain and suffering you're going to go through, and you still might not even like it.
About it to the point where you're making these radical changes such as a tattoo on your face and stuff like that, it's questionable, I'd say, and you should probably be focusing on different aspects of your life that you could improve rather than that. Everyone is unhappy with everything. Human nature maybe, but we've turned that dial to 11 now, especially with social media. When you're comparing yourself constantly with everybody and you're not as perfect as them, of course you're gonna end up doing something that's kind of crazy. I got freckles tattooed on my face and instantly regretted it. Darman title right there. I'm desperate for them to fade. If I don't laugh, I'll...
Like I said, so many people regret tattoos already. This is on your fucking face. Like, god damn it.
Cry. So this is her before the tattoos, and then after we have this picture over here, and apparently these are not going away, and she's kind of stuck with them. You look at all of these people on Instagram or TikTok or whatever platform thinking they're completely natural, when in reality they have tons of makeup, they have tons of filters, they might have even had tons of surgery modifications, which we'll get to in a next couple of images. You know, they can afford perfect personal trainers, dietitians, all of this stuff. So stop comparing yourself, okay? You'll get there. Don't worry, okay? And all these people, they're going through a lot of shit, okay? They are also as equally insecure as you, despite the fact that that may be hard to believe. Now, a lot of women on social media are coming out and trying to just be honest about what sort of work they've had done, and they get tons of comments like these, like, I love how naturally pretty you are. And you look at this person, you think, hey, they look pretty good, and I'm pretty sure they're natural. And turns out that's not the case. So here we have the
God dang. What the hell is a blowout? Okay, whitening strips, Botox, lash serum. The fuck is that? Forehead Botox, hair dyeing, and teeth whitening.
work she actually had done. She posted a before and after to kind of show people that, hey, I'm not really natural. We got hair dye, we got forehead Botox, we got more Botox, lash serum. I don't even know what that is. Tren,
I didn't
whitening
want to say
strips,
it.
lip blush, and blowout. Okay, I don't even recognize half of this stuff. But just know that people have always had a lot of stuff done, okay? And they'd work really hard to maintain this sort of appearance, this sort of natural look. Here we have another person. I love how naturally pretty you are. And then we got the after. Hair dyed darker, chemically straightened hair, tinted brows, professionally whitened teeth, filler, lip blushing, jawline liposuction. This is
What? You can liposuction your jawline? I guess that makes sense.
it's crazy. It's not even like sort of normal everyday stuff that people will do. Like, of course, hair dyed darker. That's understandable, right? But jawline liposuction, you wouldn't think that if you just saw her like this,
No.
right? Because they also make an effort to look natural as well. Here we got yet
It
another.
reminds me of like the men that do steroids. You know, they'll do steroids enough to look somewhat natural, but most people that do steroids, you can pretty much tell they're doing steroids. Just their definition of their muscles and how big they get is not usually natural. I've been working out for a little over a year now. Paused a little bit just because I got busy with work and stuff, so I need to get my fat ass back to the gym. Like it's I looked bigger, but I looked nowhere close to what the guys that take the steroids look like.
Other one, you're so naturally pretty. And turns out, wow, she had a lot of stuff
Jeez.
done. It's like a whole jump scare here. Teeth whitening, dyed hair, 2 hours hairstyling, nose filler, cheek filler, lip filler. Like, this is
Jesus.
not even, like, it's crazy the amount of stuff.
Like her whole face is fillered when you're looking at those three things right there. She got jaw filler, braces. That's a natural. That's a normal thing nowadays, I guess. I didn't get braces. Jesus, microblading eyebrows. Again, that was what I'm talking about. Teeth whitening again. You know what? I get comments of some people saying, "Damn, you need to stop eating or drinking whatever you're drinking that's making your teeth yellow. You need to whiten your teeth a bit." It's like, damn, guys, I'm just natural. I don't need to be whitening my teeth like crazy like that.
People have done. And Acrylics fat dissolver, boob job, chin and jaw filler, makeup, braces, faux freckles. So it's like that fake
Oh, she
freckle.
has the
This
fake
is this
freckles.
somewhat okay, you know. Microbladed brows, Botox, right? It's crazy. It's completely unexpected. Like, I'm no expert in any of this stuff, and like just in being a normal person looking at this person, they look completely natural. You can't even tell,
Can't
you know.
tell.
And now in some people, it's very blatantly obvious. They just look flippin' weird. You know, we got Kim Kardashian. It's just ridiculous. It's a certain point.
Madonna.
But yeah, don't be so hard on yourself. And I know I'm covering a lot of women here, but it's the same for guys. Okay, it's like Sam Solik. He's on steroids. I think everybody knows.
Dude, for sure that kid is on steroids. There's no way. No way. that kid is not on steroids.
That, but there's a lot of people who are on steroids that you wouldn't know, okay, and they might be doing similar stuff to this,
agree.
okay, and it's more stigmatized, so they won't be telling you about it, obviously. Is it so much to ask to just be happy with what you got, man? God damn it. That's pretty much it. I'll see you guys in the next one. Let me know what you thought. Bye.
I love Pegasus. His lighthearted commentary is just so cute sometimes, just because he's like a younger kid and just the way he sees life. I'm more cynical about things, so it's nice to have a refreshing look at things. Please look at the subscribe down below. I really appreciate that, and I'll catch you guys next time. Ciao.